and FM and AM 1170. St. Lawrence will be going left to right across your radio dial. Noah Brito with it over on the far side, defended by O'Gari. He's going to dump it down the line, and he does to Bargender. Bargender dumps it back, and it's broken up there by Sling. Sling's trying to match up in there on Vargas, and St. Lawrence trying to maintain possession. Brito with it. Now it comes across into the middle. Ball's going to skip a lot. Maxwell Vanderwerf coming out of the cage hard for the Crusaders, and couldn't quite get it, but Ben McKean there to clean it up and knock it out of bounds on the far side. Ben Gamino looking to receive the throw in there from Yahir Rivera. Throw in comes to Gamino. He's going to try to go one-on-one. Cross over to the left foot. Now dumps it out top to Vargas. Vargas looking to play make. It's broken up there by Riley Westra. Riley Westra's drilled from behind. No call. Now they are going to get the foul. Foul whistled on St. Lawrence Seminary. It'll be Crusader ball in the defensive third for a free kick. Westra sends it far up the right side, trying to find Julius O'Gari in the right wing. It's collected by Slings. Slings through the midfield now onto the offensive third, trying to dump to Emba in the corner. And Emba trying to navigate traffic, but run into there by Yoban Hernandez. And St. Lawrence looking to come back hard. It's a race between Kolker and Ben Gamino, and Kolker's going to win it. His left-footed pass will go out the sideline. St. Lawrence with the throw in right in front of the bench. It'll be Rivera. Rivera looking to get it to Gamino. Gamino drops it back to Rivera. He's unmarked. Now McKean comes up and engages him. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will still be it's going to be last touch by the Hilltoppers. Throwing comes to Wester. He flicks it over to Jacob Abel, who got the start instead of John DeGroat today. Rates change in the lineup there, and Ben McKean's going to dump it down the left sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. But I don't know if DeGroat's in uniform or not. I know he was fighting a bit of a bug, but I had no word until now when I see Jacob Abel out there on the starting lineup for the Crusaders. Coming back the other way is Emmy Ochoa. Ochoa gives it off to Vargas. It's a dangerous combination in the center of the field. They put it up there to Bargender. Bargender's going to try a long left-footed shot, nothing near the cage at all. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming out for the Crusaders. So Vargas and Ochoa will be a really tough combination for the Crusaders in the center of the field there. And going to have to really look to see how they can shut that down with numbers. Abel and Westra kind of matching up there in those defensive midfield positions. Kolker's kick is almost intercepted, but now knocked loose. Crusaders trying to find possession. It's coming to Abel off the head of Slings, but taking away from him there is Ochoa. Ochoa comes out wide here to Rivera. Rivera dumps it down in the corner to Gamino. Gamino engaged there by Kolker. Kolker with a nice job shielding is going to put it out the side. It'll be a deep throw-in, but well defended there by Logan Kolker against Gamino, who is one of the top forwards in the conference this year. Rivera with it. Gamino circles back and will look to get the drop pass to get it back here to Hernandez. Hernandez looking for another drive, goes back to his center back. That's the freshman, Clay Tron. The freshman gives a nice ball in the field change over to Ochoa, but it's intercepted by Westra. Westra to O'Gari as the Crusaders try to gain possession, but they don't. And now a foul called on the Hilltoppers, and it'll be Crusader ball in the middle third. Just on the edge of the circle, as we are in the 4th minute of action. Riley Westra sends it up long, but nothing doing there as it's cleaned up in there by Meza for the Hilltoppers, and here they come on the counterattack. Big long run coming up the outside was St. Lawrence Seminary's Brito, but it's taken away by Neil Benheisen, but his pass is too far, collected by Max Gamino in goal, and he's going to give the punt. Max Gamino in the goal for the Toppers, his brother Ben Gamino playing up front, and we get a foul there as the Crusaders try to gain possession. That one's whistled on Ben McKean, and right at the half line, St. Lawrence set to put it into play. Rivera was going to take it, instead it'll be Mesa, the center back, coming up with a long free kick. He's going to dump it into the box, trying to find Bargender. He does. Right on him is Benheisen, trying to break that. He tries a left-footed shot. It's deflected away. Would have been wide anyway, but just to be safe, Maxwell Vanderwerf parries it away, and it'll be a corner kick, the first corner of the game for St. Lawrence here in the 5th minute. So 5th minute here. The Hilltopper is going to run a corner kick play, and serving it in will be Isidro Vargas. It's a slow one on the ground, and coming up to get it is Bargender, and he still has it. Look like Benheisen is going to engage him. Now setting up for the shot is Emmy Ochoa. His long shot would have been in, but it's headed away wisely by the defender there. That would be Logan Kolker. Vanderwerf was right behind. It's first shot on goal for the Hilltoppers. It'll earn them their second corner kick after really a beautiful drilled shot there by Emmy Ochoa. So now they're going to try the kick, corner kick this time will be on the left side, the far side as we watch the action. Ochoa getting set up. The Crusaders marking up St. Lawrence in about a box formation off of this. Corner kick is a near post curver and comes right to Vanderwerf. So nothing hurt there for the Crusaders. So two corner kicks there for the Hilltoppers on that possession, neither of them resulting in anything. So Vanderwerf with the long throw, intercepted there. With it is Rivera. He's being battled by Emba. Emba with the takeaway on Hernandez. Emba going one-on-one, looking to dump it inside to Oman. Oman is double teamed, but drops it back to Slings. No, Oman's going to hold possession. Leaves it now to McKean on the back pass. McKean's going to look inside, finds Jacob Abel. Abel with a nice move, finds Oman. Nice one-touch passing. Here's the field change, comes over to Agari. Agari coming to collect, couldn't quite do it. Taken away there by Ochoa. Ochoa comes off on the right side to Rivera. Rivera's got space, he's going to dribble. He's now going to feed it up there to Gamino. Gamino trying to run it down. Looks like Vanderwerf's going to come out. Gamino flicks it across the box after Vanderwerf had left the cage, but harmlessly knocked out of there now by Venhuizen, and the Crusaders on the counter. Going down the far side is Julius Ogari, and boy, it looked like it was going to be out of bounds, but referee Tom Konechny says nope. Ogari with a little bit too much push there. Whistles the Crusaders for the foul. It'll be St. Lawrence ball on the far side. Just outside the circle, just in about 15 yards back at half. It's going to be a long serve by Mesa. Mesa going left side now with the overlapping run there is Brito. Brito now to Bargender. Bargender with the left foot across. Vanderwerf goes up to get that one. Nothing hurt there. Max picks off the cross. Now going to throw it out here to Slings. Slings is engaged by Hernandez trying to find Emba. Emba now is going to battle with Lee, or rather Tran. Tran battles with him and now comes back to Slings. Slings looking to find Oman. Looking for the give and go. Oman's going to cross over now. His third touch finds Ogari. Looking for the give and go inside. Ogari loses his footing and it's taken away by Mesa. Mesa now with the long counter pass up to Bargender. And the two 17s, Bargender and Neil Venhuizen battling. Venhuizen with a big turn, but not quite enough hip swing on that one. It goes out of bounds. Going to be St. Lawrence throwing here in the 8th minute. No score here at Mulder Field. St. Lawrence Seminary battling Central Wisconsin Christian as you listen to Crusader Soccer here on The Source, 103.3 FM and AM 1170, also online at Radio Plus or AM1170radio.com. Hernandez comes to battle with Emba in the center circle. Dumps it off now to Ochoa. Ochoa now looking for the wide pass as Rivera was trying to sneak up on the outside. It's intercepted by McKean. Tries to get it to Abel. Now there's a giveaway in the middle. Gamino looking to go, but he's triple teamed by the Crusaders. Here comes Jacob Abel out of there with it. He's a sophomore. Gets it out to the senior, Julius Agari. He's going to circle and find fellow senior and captain Riley Wester. Wester gets it off now to Caleb Slings, trying to find a diagonal running Ogari. He does. Now coming through traffic is Wester. It's going way down to the corner. It's going to be a foot race, and it looks like that's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick. Almost a nice opportunity for the Crusaders. Had some nice touches in the middle third. Couldn't quite convert on the back end. Goal kick coming now, St. Lawrence. They dump it up the left side. The ball skips up to Bargender just north of half field. He gives the giveaway. Jacob Abel with it there. Abel with his third touch, looking for somewhere to go. Has Ogari showing, and now he's going to dump it in the corner. And Ogari was actually coming to check to the ball, and he put it over top. Instead of playing the short ball, he chose to go long ball, and they weren't quite on the same page with that one. Another goal kick coming here for the Hilltoppers. 10-8-1 a year ago. Tied for 4th in the conference. The Crusaders were 3rd. In the match between these two last year, Central Wisconsin Christian picked up a 2-1 victory on the road in Mount Calvary. And these teams play in Mount Calvary this year. We'll be there to bring you the action on that one. Crusaders trying to collect. It's a battle in the middle. Ben McKean now trying to find Emba. Doesn't, but it's knocked out of bounds by the defender Hernandez as he steps up. Crusader throw in right at the half line in front of us. Ben McKean with the throw down the sideline. Ooh, we got a dangerous play, and now they're going to get that one. With the high kick up in the teeth was Yahir Rivera, and the foul will give the Crusaders a free kick. Not too dangerous. It's about roughly 50 yards from the goal, but Neil Venhuizen, center back, will come up to serve this one in. Crusaders trying to set something up. and maybe get a good opportunity here. Van Huysen with the serve. It's a nice high floating serve up, trying to get ahead on it. It's headed by a St. Lawrence defender, but headed right back to their keeper, Max Gamino. He collects easily, and St. Lawrence will go back on the attack. 3 substitutions set to come in for St. Lawrence Seminary at our next break. Crusaders on the attack. With it is Oman. Oman looking for an outside runner. Cade Vlietzer making a nice overlapping defensive run there. He makes the collect, tries now crossover, left foot on the ground. Ogari battling inside. Ogari, it's free. The shot is off, and a nice save in there by Max Gamino. The Crusaders get their first shot on goal, actually their second shot on goal. This one is by Julius Ogari, and it results in a Crusader corner. Actually, correction, it is the first shot on goal for the Crusaders. St. Lawrence with 2 shots so far. Off the corner kick, here comes Sling. Sling's looking to go far post, and Gamino comes out to collect it. Pretty harmless there. That time for the Crusaders. And now on the counterattack comes St. Lawrence. With it is Gamino. Gamino has gotten through the traffic. It's Gamino one-on-one with Vanderwerf. Gamino gets through, but coming to play defense there. A nice play by Neil Van Huysen, and he's chipped from behind by Gamino. And it was a nice play by Vanderwerf. Came up and delayed just enough to throw Gamino off, and results in a foul, and the Crusaders will get the free kick. So things... so far, St. Lawrence 2 corners and 2 shots. The Crusaders 1 corner and 1 shot. Ball is served up, and things are getting the ball really skipping right now, creating some issues for the players. Hernandez looking to go down the sideline. Actually, that's not Hernandez, that's Rivera. He's looking to dump it in the corner to Gamino. Collected down there by Logan Kolker, who does a nice job parrying it off the defender, and it would be a Central Wisconsin throw in deep. Substitution set to come in for St. Lawrence. Tinoco, Studden, and Guzman. Riley Westra takes the throw-in. He's being engaged there by Vargas. You do not want to overtouch around him. Isidro Vargas is going to take the shot. It's fairly harmless, but nevertheless the 3rd shot on goal for St. Lawrence. And it's collected easily by Maxwell Vanderwerf. Vanderwerf throws it out, but Vargas again taking over. The captain with it in the midfield now gives it back to Ochoa. Ochoa is triple teamed and knocking in, coming out of the scrum with it is Riley Westra. Crusaders looking to counter now. Westra with space. Now he's going to dump it off to Emba. Emba is going to have it go down in the corner, and Max Gamino comes out of the net there for St. Lawrence to get it, but it goes out of bounds harmlessly for a goal kick. And substitutions into the game now for St. Lawrence. Again, number 20, Greg Guzman. Number 7, senior Arian Studden. And also running up front now, sophomore Eugene Tinoco. So Bargander comes out. Also coming out is Brito. And coming out is Rivera. So 2 midfielders and a new forward here for St. Lawrence. A little scrum there in the middle. Westra is going to get the foul as he knocked down Vargas. And so St. Lawrence set to serve. With the long serve there is Mesa. Mesa headed out of there by Van Huysen, but it comes right there to Ochoa. Ochoa gets it off now to the guy who just came in. That was Studden. Studden now on the dribble, trying to go through traffic, feeds it out wide. We're going to get an offside. He tried to feed Eugene Tinoco, who was going up the outside there, but whistled for an offside are the Hilltoppers. First time they've had that infraction so far tonight. And here in the 14th minute, we remain tied at 0-0. And we're going to get a foul, and I think we're going to get a yellow card here assessed to the Crusaders. Julius Agari, kind of out in the middle of wherever, is going to receive the caution. So Agari is going to receive the caution here in the 14th minute. And we're going to call him for persistent infringement is the reason for the card. So record the yellow card on Julius Ogari, and referee Tom Konechny saying that's about 3 fouls in a short time, and while there are no fouls that you keep track of, referees know if you've done too much of that, and it's a way to keep the game under control. So Ogari comes out, and Connor Pedron, the senior, comes in to play that right wing spot. Ball back in play. Venhuizen going at it over there with Tinoco. Ball up in the air now, trying to track it down and getting it is Vargas. Vargas thankfully going the opposite way as he was defended there by Abel. And Abel feeds it back to Westra. Westra looking out wide, finds McKean. McKean trying to find it back to Westra. He's in a crowd of 3 people. He's battling there with Vargas. Good battle there between Vargas and him. And now here comes a long pass up. With it is Gamino. A nice save by Vanderwerf and a shot wide on the rebound by Greg Guzman. And the Crusaders dodge a bullet a little bit there. But a nice job again. Maxwell Vanderwerf paring away that shot. The 4th shot. Vanderwerf with 4 saves. So nice job by Maxwell as Ben Gamino got behind the defense. Benicio Gamino, the honorable mention all-conference, 11 goals last year as a freshman. Everyone will know his name in this league by the time he graduates in a few years. But again, good news for the Crusaders. They dodged that bullet, and the score remains 0-0. Back on the attack come the Crusaders. Pedron feeds it out to Vlietstra. Vlietstra inside to Slings. Slings back to Pedron. Pedron going to go back again to Vlietstra, but misplays that one. It goes out of bounds. Too bad. Some nice touches. Looked like some good offense building for the Crusaders, but nevertheless, goes the other way. Here's Slings with the takeaway. Now the ball comes loose in the middle. 50-50 ball, and Jovan Hernandez tries to get it, but it's knocked out by Westra. Foot race coming out wide is Emba. He's a fast one as a freshman. Ben now with it under control. Battling another freshman, Tran, over there. And the ball pops out. Now with it are the Hilltoppers. With it is Guzman. Guzman now gives it off in the middle to Ochoa. Ochoa looking long, trying to find Tinoco. He does. He takes it way out to the sideline. He's engaged over there by Cade Vlietstra. Nice job recovering defensively by Cade. Now the ball dumped down in the box, and nothing going there. Vanderwerf comes out to collect it easily. And the Crusaders will get possession here in the 17th minute. 17th minute here on our new medical scoreboard, center scoreboard. Don't forget we're in the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth here at Mulder Field, under the tent, as we're out in the rain here at Mulder Field tonight. Good comfortable temperature, and really the players don't mind the rain too badly. Here goes Vargas. He's up the middle, weaving through 2 defenders. He's going to be reached out fouled. And they're going to get Logan Kolker for that foul. And this is a dangerous spot to foul. We are about 25 yards out. And St. Lawrence going to have a free kick. And Crusaders setting up the wall. Maxwell Vanderwerf in goal, asking for a 3-man wall. And Crusaders defense getting set. And looks like somebody's tying their shoe there. We'll see who is going to take this shot. Will it be Vargas or Ochoa? Looks like it's going to be Ochoa. His shot is just wide. Actually hit the post, I believe. Shot was taken by Guzman. And hit the post and actually rolled wide and ends up as a corner. So 3rd corner kick opportunity for St. Lawrence. And once again, it looks like it's going to be... It looks like that's going to be Isidro Vargas taking that. Vargas with the left-footed corner. Going to go near post. Try to find something there. It skips right to Vanderwerf, so nothing hurt. Really no runs there by St. Lawrence. It kind of set up in a box, but nobody really got after it. And the ball went harmlessly to Vanderwerf. Vanderwerf with the punt up toward half field, goes right to Ochoa. He can't control it. Taken out of there by Abel. Abel into Sling. Sling's trying to thread the needle down the right wing to Pedron, but couldn't. And here comes St. Lawrence on the counterattack. Vargas is going to send it long. Looked like Gamino might have been offsides. Max Vanderwerf out to try to catch Gamino, and he's going to get called for a foul as he had a little contact there with Gamino. Didn't look like a lot of contact, but the referee sees otherwise, and it'll be a free kick for St. Lawrence. Down toward the corner, they're outside the penalty area, and it looks like Guzman is going to be the one to take this. Greg Guzman, the senior, feeds it into the middle, looking for somewhere to go, goes all the way through to the far side. Foot race out there to go get it. It's Arian Studden who's going to try to get it. Keeps it, looks like it. He didn't get it before it went out of bounds. Here's the counter on the throw-in, trying to get it to Slings. He can't collect. Here comes Ochoa. Ochoa has his pass intercepted by Pedron. Pedron going to sprint up there as the defense retreats. Win with it. He's going to drop it back to Gamino. Andrew Ullman trying to go out and challenge that one, and Gamino had to put it out the sideline via Crusader throw-in. Substitution for the Crusaders back in is Julius Agari. who had to take a little break after picking up a caution in the 14th minute. O'Gari will come in for Pedron, senior for senior, over on that right side. So Central Wisconsin Christian will have a throw-in. It looks like it's going to be Caleb Slings with the throw-in about 35 yards out. Finds it into Abel. Abel trying to collect. Now gets around one man. He's going to let go a right-footed shot. That's going to ricochet off of a Hilltopper and will give the Crusaders a corner. Corner kick for the Crusaders, their second here in the 20th minute. And Caleb Slings is going to do that. And we're getting set up. The players talking over which formation. 5 guys bunched at the top of the arc. Here comes the corner. They have a near side header. It's headed out of there now with a Ben McKean with a left-footed attempt. It's going wide, but Jacob Abel trying to get it in the back. The guy's got his hand all over his back. No foul called by Tom Konechny. Now there's the cross by Abel. Crusaders found a little flat, and now they're open to a counter. Long pass coming up to Gamino. Kolker's going to run up and engage him. Now Gamino got inside. He's past Kolker. He's going into the box. Van Orf's going to come out near post, and the shot is in. It's a goal for St. Lawrence Seminary. Number 9, Ben Gamino, is going to get that one unassisted at 20-23. 20-23, Ben Gamino on the counter. Got by Kolker. Van Orf came out to engage him, tried to beat him near post, and couldn't quite get that done. So Max Gamino, wears the 9 shirt for the Hilltoppers, puts them up on top as he scores off the counter. Substitutions in for the Hilltoppers. We'll try to catch those as they go. Jacob Cow is one of them. He's going to play up front. Abel with it for the Crusaders, has it broken up now. Emba trying to engage Hernandez. Ball comes loose, and here comes Andrew Ullman with it. He's trying to get around the defense, puts it through. We're going to have an obstruction. And what are we going to get? We're going to get a foul here on... And we're going to have a stop on the clock here. So we have a player down and injured. I believe that's Anders Paul Steves engaging in a conversation here with the referee, Tom Konechny, as he really didn't thought that there should have been an advantage call. One thing in soccer, there's a foul. It doesn't have to be immediately called. They can let the play out. And it looked like it would have been a good opportunity for the Crusaders, perhaps. But the man with the whistle said differently. And as I know when I coach, that's the way it goes sometimes. So here we go, getting set to restart. Slings is going to serve it, looking for Wester over there on the far side. Ball is headed up by the Hilltoppers, now cleared out of there, kept in by Vlietstra. Vlietstra trying to get it wide as O'Gari is in traffic. Dumps it back to Vlietstra. He's got a very safe back pass. He's going to take that advantage and go to Venhuizen. Venhuizen now is going to serve up the right side. He's going to find O'Gari. O'Gari has some space. He's going to look to cross. Fakes now. Drops it back to Pedron. Pedron in the middle of the Wester. Wester's trying to turn. Drops it back. Here's a shot by Pedron just over the top. And a nice set there by the Crusaders. Good opportunities. And Crusaders getting a good shot. Connor Pedron just couldn't quite keep her down. And now they got to win this next goal kick. Ball skips. Venhuizen heads up. Fighting in there with Bargender. And now Ben McKean's going to clear it up the left side. Ben Emba trying to collect. He does. Fighting through Hernandez, but it's Hernandez who takes it away. Hernandez looking up front, trying to find Cow. Cow is doubled. Feeds it back there to Rivera at right mid. Rivera looking to find it in the middle. Goes all the way across the field. Cade Vlietstra with the interception. He couldn't quite collect it. Now with it on the attack is Brittle. Brittle trying to come out, and Van Orf came out, and almost a little bit of miscommunication as Venhuizen overran the ball, but Max Van Orf in the orange jersey gets it, throws it out now to Slings. Crusaders on the counter going up the right side. Slings being retreated by Bargender. Bargender looking like he's not going to keep up. Slings goes all the way down. He's down to the far side, dumps it inside O'Gari. O'Gari misses his first touch, trying to get the second one. Still a battle going on over there. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bargender. Grant Bargender, who played forward early in the game, now is over on the midfield spot. Pass comes in the corner to Abel. Abel trying to collect, he does. Now dumps it back to Slings. Slings with a left-footed cross, trying to get it in there, but it bounces off of O'Gari and out of bounds for a St. Lawrence Seminary goal kick here in the 23rd minute on your New Medical Center scoreboard. Rain has kind of settled down to a bit of a drizzle can tell because there's less umbrellas over there on the far side and the socially distanced Crusader and Hilltopper crowd. Vargas with a nice move getting around Western. He's going to dump it down the middle. Ball is tipped, but now comes right to the foot of Kyle. Kyle going up against, gets around Kolker. Ball knocked loose. Kyle's still battling with it, and he's going to put it in. Jacob Kyle with the goal here at 23-23. Really a great individual effort. He battled with Logan Kolker all the way down the field through the offensive third. And number 2, Jacob Kyle, cashes in on that one. And it's a 2-0 Hilltopper lead here at 23-23. So Hilltoppers now opening up their lead a little bit. Jacob Galke coming in off the bench for the Crusaders to play in the midfield. He'll replace Abel. Into the lineup, Arian Stutton comes in once again. He's going to give Vargas a break. Vargas, the co-captain and the first-team all-conference player. So a little different look coming now for the Hilltoppers. This Coach Dave Barlow with a 2-0 lead. Decides he's going to rest players a little bit. Crusaders trying to find the quick answer. Running onto the ball is Pedron. Pedron now gets to Ogari. Ogari with a shot just over the top. Dangerous opportunity there for the Crusaders here in the 24th minute. So the Crusaders looking to try to rally from this 2-0 deficit, trying to find some good opportunities offensively, and actually been some good opportunities, just haven't been able to cash in. Pedron battling over on the far side, gets the takeaway. Pedron now feels it to Sling. Sling's trying to battle in there with Ochoa. Now dumps it off to Wester, who ran through. Wester now with it, comes to the far side. Ben Emba trying to get through that one. St. Lawrence trying to clear the ball. Hernandez, nice job by Galke to engage him. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for St. Lawrence right in front of the Crusader bench. Hernandez looks to go there, and Ben McKean stepped up and picks up the foul. He had a handball there. And now St. Lawrence going to look to send a long ball here. David Mesa. Mesa looking to dump it in the middle, trying to find Kyle, who just scored a little bit ago. Kyle battling there with McKean in the far corner. McKean wins that one, trying to clear it, knocks it off, and wow, looked like a deflection, but no, it's going to stay with St. Lawrence. Kyle with it now in the corner, engaged by Galke. Kyle and Galke battling down in the corner, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick here for the Hilltoppers. Their 4th unofficially, and they're going to play. Are they going to play quick and short? No. Bargender's going to come over from the far side to take this corner kick. And St. Lawrence with the spread formation. Looks like a spread diamond. With going to be a late runner coming in there is Mesa from the back. Looking to put it near post. Headed down in there by Venheisen, but Bargender's going to come and collect. And now McKean coming to battle him. And they're going to whistle the foul on McKean. So another serve coming here from Bargender. Bargender from 30 out around a curving ball around the left side is headed by the Crusaders, and that's going to go off the end line for a corner kick. It'll be another corner for the Hilltoppers, their 5th. Andrew Ullman looks like he's okay after getting nicked by an injury. He's going to be coming back in at our next break. Also returning for the Hilltoppers will be Ben Gamino and Isidro Vargas, and also checking back in will be Eugene Tinoco. Corner kick comes far side, headed away by Venheisen. It's going to come all the way across, be out on the sideline. We're going to have substitutions coming in here. Actually just 2 subs returning, Gamino and Vargas, 2 of the key components for St. Lawrence Seminary, coming back in here in the 27th minute. 2-0, St. Lawrence scored in the 21st minute and the 24th minute. One on a counter and one on a nice one-on-one play. The goal scorers are Ben Gamino and Jacob Cow. And Vargas trying to go around 2 Crusader defenders. Well played by both Westra and also by Galke. And the shot goes wide and harmlessly wide. And the Crusaders earn the goal kick. Here in your National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth, just a reminder, you're listening to high school soccer on AM 1170 and 103.3. The Score, also online at AM1170radio.com. St. Lawrence trying to feed a ball down the left side but it's an offside. The second offside for the Hilltoppers is getting just a little bit too eager over there. Was the far side midfielder Noah Brito as he tried to make an overlapping run. Crusaders trying to serve it back. It's not a good serve. Goes right to St. Lawrence, but fortunately for the blue and gold, David Mesa kicked it out of bounds. So the Crusaders will have another throw-in, and back into the lineup for CWC will be Jacob Abel, who started in the midfield, his first varsity start today, and he'll replace Jacob Galke. I don't know if John DeGroat is not here. He looks like he is in. He does have his warm-up on, but must not be ready to play. Normally he starts in that midfield position. So not sure exactly what the injury or what's going on there, but we'll try to find that out for you at halftime. Down in the corner with it is Andrew Ullman, battling with the defender. Ball is knocked loose. Hopping up to get it is Slings. Slings now making a move. Caleb Slings, and he got knocked down. And we're going to get a foul here on the Hilltoppers, and that's going to be a good free kick opportunity for the Crusaders. Looks like it might be just outside of the penalty area. And referee Tom Konechny pointing out the spot. And Crusaders trying to get it organized. St. Lawrence getting their wall organized. It's not far out of the box. Could be a very good scoring opportunity here as Andrew Ullman and Caleb Slings over the ball. They've asked for 10 yards. So the referee backing up the defenders. The Hilltopper wall will have to retreat to that spot. Looks like a four-man wall. Crusaders with four guys up in the attack as well. Slings standing over it. He's going to shoot a low shot, and he puts it in. Caleb Slings with the free kick goal at 29-12. Draws the Crusaders within a goal at 2-1. So Caleb Slings taking advantage of the free kick, put a nice low shot on the ground to the left side of the goal. No chance there for Gamino in the net. And the Crusaders, on their second shot of the game, have their first goal, and it's 2-1. Different ball game here, as now St. Lawrence on the attack. Crusaders with a little more energy as they put one in the net. And looking now to try to find that equalizer in the first 2 minutes after every goal, a real key time in the game of soccer. So let's see what the Crusaders can do in terms of pressure here. It comes now to Ullman on the takeaway. Ullman is manhandled from behind. It's going to be a foul. It'll be Crusaders with another free kick. And this time it'll be Andrew Ullman set to take this free kick. He's about 35 out, and you know what? He's saying, don't worry about it. Andrew might just take a shot at this one. He's going to put a low bender over there, and it rolls over to Gamino. We'll give that a shot on goal, the third for the Crusaders, as Gamino did have to collect that one. Maybe not as quality a chance as what we might like to see, but nevertheless a chance it is. So Bargander back on the attack, looking to feed it up in the middle. Uh-oh, there with it on his feet up front is Gamino. Gamino again is going to score. Ben Gamino with the quick answer here at 30-10. And Gamino gets it off a nice pass from Ochoa. Actually, I think that was, Gamino actually with the goal. I don't know, was that 10 or was that 9? It was 9. Was that 9? Yeah, it was Gamino. Ben Gamino gets the goal. The assist that time goes to number 10, Vargas. So St. Lawrence with the quick answer here. 58 seconds after the Crusaders get on the board. It is Gamino with his second tally getting the answer, and it's now a 3-1 game here on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Abel with it. Abel getting through traffic. Crosses over in the middle again, now looking for a passing angle, gets it out to Slings. Slings with a 1-2 move, now gets it off there to Ogari. Ogari's going to look for Westra. Ogari trying to set up a shot, over touch, lost his footing, lost the ball. Taken out of there with it is Mesa. Mesa going up front, and broken up there by Ben Eisen. Ben Eisen gets it off to Slings. Slings being engaged from behind. Coming at him is Ochoa, but gets it off to Ogari. Ogari trying to pass again, broken up by Wynn. Wynn's going to feed it up side to Tinoco, and just a little bit too far for Tinoco. Ball goes out of bounds for a Crusader throw. 32nd minute of action. Our score is St. Lawrence Seminary 3, Central Wisconsin Christian 1 on your New Medical Center scoreboard. Another throw in for the Crusaders as it goes out on the far side. And set to take that throw in, I believe, is going to be Abel. looking for somewhere to go. Actually, it's Vlietstra, the right back, coming there. With it is Westra. He's doubled in the corner, eludes one player, goes down the end line, dumps in the middle, trying to find Omen. He does. Passes drop. Now with it is slings with the shot, and it's saved by Gamino. Caleb slings with the shot. Gamino with the save is third. And now with the punt is Gamino, and it comes out there to Venhuizen. Venhuizen ups it out here to McKean. But coming up front to get it is Rivera. Rivera's going to try to dump it down the sideline, but it goes out of bounds, much to the dismay of his teammates Guzman and Studden, who are trying to come into the game, but spending about their third minute waiting in the box right in front of us here in the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Throwing comes to Slings. It's taken away in there by Vargas. Vargas back to Hernandez. Hernandez gives it back now to Ochoa. Ochoa trying to find Vargas, instead Westra intervenes. Westra trying with the pass, but it goes right to Mesa. Mesa's pass goes right to Venhuizen as no one wants to control the ball for very long. Now Ogari with it. He's going to dump it down the right wing. Vlietstra's trying to run onto that from his right back spot. He's battling back there with Wynn. Vlietstra and Wynn, his wing keeps going deeper, now dumps it up trying to find Ochoa, and he does. Ochoa has it taken away or broken up anyway by Abel. Abel with it now dumps it off Ogari, but he's going to be in offside position, which is too bad because Ogari just banged a good rope right off the post. But Julius in offside position at that time. Flag went up, good call. Now a free kick coming back the other way for St. Lawrence Seminary. Coming up to collect it is Gamino. Gamino battling there in the middle with Abel. Abel now, McKean coming to try to break it up. Now here's Gamino going down the right side. Coming after him there is Colker with a nice sliding tackle, puts the ball out of bounds. It'll be St. Lawrence throwing about 25 out. Substitution, Studden and Guzman come in for the Hilltoppers. And they're going to, he's going to give a break there to Brito. There's one guy that comes out, and also coming out is Rivera in the midfield. Vargas with it. Slings dogging him. Now stepping up there in the middle. A nice step by Venhuizen defensively. Hernandez tries to clear, but it comes to Ogari. Ogari dumps it far side to Studden. Studden battling over there with Ogari and Vlietstra. And Cade Vlietstra, the sophomore, collects and now feeds it up to Omen. Omen and Ogari are now taken away in traffic. Nice defensive play back there. That is number 8, Ochoa, who went in to break that one up. Throwing comes to Studden. He's trying to dump it up front there. We got a battle going on there, and with it, coming through with it is Vargas. Vargas on the move, lots of sweet moves. Drills a shot way over and goes off, climbs off the fence at the back of Mulder Field and stays at least in the stadium. And it'll be Crusader ball here on the goal kick in the 35th minute. Good win by Abel as he came up there. Now McKean trying to navigate with Gamino. A lot of arms going on both ways. Now here with the takeaway is Guzman. Guzman feels it back to Vargas, broken up out of there by Abel. Abel trying to find position. He dumps it up. On the run is Emba. Emba and Hernandez going to battle there. Haven't been able to get Ben many touches here. Now the ball is a bad clear. It comes right there to Abel. Abel coming to Ogari. Ogari now to Westra. Westra's going to tee up a 25-yarder, but it's about 10 yards wide. Not a bad opportunity. Maybe could have taken an extra touch, could have Riley, but instead he puts it wide. Substitution for the Hilltoppers. Bargender comes back in. He's going to go run the left side forward in place of Tinoco. As we are in the 36th minute in the final 10 before half. Our score, St. Lawrence Seminary 3, Central Wisconsin Christian 1 on your new Medical Center scoreboard. Max Gamino with the goal kick, won by Riley Westra. Now Ogari trying to get it. He's battling over there with Mesa. Mesa's a solid central defender. Ball is kicked up too far, and Venhuizen's going to turn it back for the Crusaders. Ogari and Mesa continue their battle on the far side. Julius with it now, feeds it off to Westra. Westra, a nice give and go to Ogari. Ball is a 50-50 ball, kicked high in the air by Ochoa. Now trying to get it is Colker. He falls down. We got a 3-on-2. 3-on-2 with it is Gamino. Gamino coming through traffic once again. He's going to get through. Vanderwerf's going to come out. He's going to collect that one. Ben with a little bit too big a touch for Benicio Gamino. And Vanderwerf came out and got it. Here comes Abel and Hernandez. And Hernandez bangs it off Abel out of bounds. Throwing right in front of our National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth for the Hilltoppers. Wow. Not quite sure what that was, but they're going to call a high kick. That'll be a foul on the Crusaders. And that'll give a free kick to St. Lawrence in front of the Hilltopper bench. 40 yards out or so. Set to serve the free kick will be number 20. That's Greg Guzman. He dumps it in the middle. Attempted bicycle kick. There by in the middle by Gamino, comes loose, and now St. Lawrence back on the attack as the Crusaders try to hold it in. Vargas going around, one guy going around a second guy, dumps it off his left foot, bangs in traffic. Coker tries to clear. Here comes Emba to get it. Emba gets it, now it's taken away there in the middle by Ochoa. Ochoa now looking to take a shot. The ball ricocheted, and it's going to be a corner as it bounced off of Van Eisen, who came up to engage on that shot. So corner for the Hilltoppers is their 8th. They have not been able to take advantage of any of them. They scored a goal in the 21st minute on a counterattack by Ben Gamino. Jacob Cow with a weave through traffic in the 24th. Caleb Slings on a free kick in the 30th minute. St. Lawrence again with a goal in the 31st. This one's going to be cleared out of here by Slings off the loose change following the corner. Ullman and Hernandez looking to battle, and Hernandez heads it out of bounds in front of us. Coach Dave Bartle with the good hands. Gives it over to the Crusader thrower. And here's the takeaway. With the takeaway there is Ben Gamino. Gamino eludes McKean going down the right side. Ben trying to recover and contain. And he is. Now he gets around him again. And the ball comes now to Vargas. Vargas back out to Gamino. Actually now with it out on the side is Guzman. Guzman and intercepted by McKean. He's going to put it out for a corner. Yet another corner for the Hilltoppers. Actually, though, the Crusaders have defended these quite well so far. Are they going to go short this time will be the question, as Isidro Vargas sends Guzman into the mix here instead. Left-footed in-swinger corner coming here. Ball goes into the middle. Looked like a handball, but a lot of traffic. Handball would have actually been on the offensive player. It was Studden who got the ball, his hand on the ball, but just because it hits the hand doesn't mean it's a violation. There has to be an advantage there. Attempting to clear it out of there is Abel, bounces off the Crusader. Now he does clear it. Comes back to Tran. Tran to Hernandez. Emba going to try to engage him there. Now Oman trying to get the takeaway. They'll battle there. There's a big collision. Nothing there. And coming out of there with it are the Crusaders. Wester's going to feed it up to Emba. Emba back in the middle to Slings. Slings engaged from behind, and it's taken away by Vargas. Now Slings and Vargas battling, and we're going to get a foul here. Has to be a foul. Maybe a foul, but maybe not. Looked like a foul on Vargas. Now we're going to get an offside, and the flag is up. And there's going to be an offside here on St. Lawrence. And it will be Crusader possession following the offside. All right, so we're into the 40th minute, just over 5 minutes remaining till halftime. Here in your new Medical Center scoreboard, St. Lawrence leading the Crusaders 3-1. Crusaders have found a way to get one in the net, and we'll see once they can add another one. Mosquitoes must be descending a little bit out here. The players all swatting skeeters. One good thing when it was raining, that wasn't a problem. Long free kick from Van Eisen, headed out, and now St. Lawrence going to look to counter again. Carrying the ball is Gamino. Is Bargander on the far side. Gamino now feeds it in the middle to Ochoa. Ochoa looking for Vargas. No one picks up Ochoa, so he's going to keep going. He crosses back over, engaged there by Abel, trying to come wide to Guzman. Nice interception by McKean. McKean with it now. He's going to feed it up to Ullman, but a little bit too far for him. Here comes Agari with the challenge in from behind. Nice job by Julius, not letting the play in. And St. Lawrence going to be forced to put it off the side. Jovan Hernandez throws it out there, and it will be a throw-in. Crusaders going to have the throw-in right in front of their bench as we're inside the last 5 minutes. Actually, just about 4 minutes left here. The throw-in, coming up to get it is Slings, who made a nice hustle play there. Guzman with it now, looking to find Vargas, and here he comes. Vargas and Wester battling in the middle. Vargas still coming with it. Riley with a tap through. Here comes Colker. He's going to clear it down the corner. Here comes Emba. Emba in a foot race with Hernandez way down to the corner. It just went off the end line. And it'll be a goal kick coming up here for St. Lawrence Seminary in our 42nd minute of action. Max Gamino teeing it up here for the goal kick. Max Gamino has faced 4 shots in this first half, has saved 3 of them. Goal kick comes just past half, comes out of bounds. It'll be a CWC throw-in right in front of our National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Senior Ben McKean set to take this throw. He's going to throw it in down the line, trying to find Emba. And now McKean comes back in to defend the throw-in that he just had thrown in. Tran with it, battling with Ogari. Tran now gives it off to Mesa. Mesa's going to come way wide over here to Guzman. Guzman drops it back to Hernandez. St. Lawrence bench says send it up. They've had a lot of success with the long ball, using their speed to get through the Crusader defense. And Kolker trying to clear it there as it knocked out by Gamino, and Kolker's going to take the throw in right in front of the St. Lawrence bench. Pass comes down the line, trying to get it is Abel. Abel can't quite control. Coming back the other way would be the Hilltoppers. Hernandez, the defender, comes up. He's going to throw it into Ochoa, his stopper, and Ochoa is going to start the attack. Ochoa trying to find Gamino up the slot, and he does, but Ben McKean with a nice job defending, keeping the player on his outside shoulder, and ball goes out of bounds. St. Lawrence with the throw-in. Gamino with it, Abel battling there with him. Now coming over to get it is Vargas. Vargas with the left-footed cross, trying to find in the middle, trying to get Bargender. Couldn't quite get it. Pops out, now sent back in though by the defender Tran, coming all the way back there to McKean, and Vanwerf's going to come out and kick it out. And in the loose ball, Max is going to pick it up. So nice job by Maxwell. The ball kind of hung there for a little bit. And again, with the wet ground, the ball takes some skids, some different bounces, and moves a little further than what you think. And there's a prime example. We've got a substitution coming in here in the 44th minute. Up off the bench for St. Lawrence, coming back in is Yahir Rivera to play right mid. He'll replace Brett Guzman. Here we go, let's go. Rivera started at that right mid, and he's back in at that right mid. Here comes the throwing from the back. Hernandez trying to find there, and Slings coming out of there with it for the Crusaders. It's stripped out of bounds by Rivera. Crusaders maintain possession. Comes to Abel. Abel now off to Vargas. Vargas trying to dump it back to Ochoa. He does, going way long. Venhuisen climbing the ladder for the head ball there. Popping loose with it over there is Studden. He can't get it, and it comes skipping through the defense. Here comes Ben Emba with an opportunity. Emba battling with Hernandez, and Emba engaged there. Nice job by the center back, Mesa. Mesa feeds it up here to Rivera. Rivera looking to go long, trying to find Gamino. Right with him there is Kolker. Kolker goes down to try to slide. Gamino dumps it down toward the end line. He's looking for the end line run. Engaged. He dumps it in the middle. The shot is blocked and knocked out of there by Westra. Westra in the right spot for that one. Here comes a wide ball in the counterattack. Vlietstra attacking down the right side. Now finds Oman. Oman going down the right side. He's got a lot of space. Oman still now. Here comes the center back Tran over to defend him. Oman puts it off of him. It's still in bounds. Now Oman, a left-footed cross, comes in the middle. Ball skips through. With it is Emba. Fight in the middle. Coming out is Gamino. Still battling. Could be an obstruction call. And what are we going to call here? We're in the final minute. 20 seconds. We're going to call it a corner. Crusaders are on their horse trying to hustle there. Could easily have been an obstruction call as the defender nowhere close to playing that ball as it went off the end line. Nevertheless, it's 10 seconds, 7 seconds. Here comes the corner from Slings. Headed in the middle. Ball hits the side netting and goes out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of it. So we've reached halftime here at Mulder Field. And on our the second half of action is just underway here as we bring you Central Wisconsin Christian Crusader Soccer from Mulder Field. Second half of action, the second 45 minutes of action with the Crusaders showing 3-1. Neil Venhuisen sending up a long ball up into the middle and popping up out of the net to go get it there is Max Gamino. He's going to punt it back, a big bounce. Gamino with that, and batting with it is Bargender and Neil Venhuisen, the two 17s. Neil's going to put it out the far side. St. Lawrence will have a throw in right in front of the Crusader bench as we get set to go here in half number 2. Throwing goes down the right side by Brito. Brito over to Bargender. Bargender deep in the corner. He's in no man's land. Knocks it off of Venhuisen. They'll get another throw. Nice play by Neil. His brother Arent, the center back last year for the Crusaders, an honorable mention all-conference player. That throw is going to be knocked out of bounds by Riley Westra, and St. Lawrence Seminary is going to have their 10th corner kick of the night. so far the Crusaders really effective in defending those, and they're going to be effective with that one too. Vargas tried to play a quick corner, but nothing doing there. The Crusader defense in good position, and the Toppers put it out the far side. Maxwell Vanderwerf with the goal kick. It's not a good one. Coming to it is Gamino. Gamino's going to take a shot from a bad angle, and Vanderwerf's going to come and actually it's going to be more of a cross than a shot. Maxwell would like that one back. Logan Kolker tapping his buddy Gamino on the back. They've gone at it hard tonight after he knocked him over. Caleb Slings counter-attacking down the left side for the Crusaders, trying to find Ogari. He doesn't quite connect on that one. Taking it out of there now is Ochoa. Ochoa goes outside to Rivera. Rivera going to dump it down the line, and there goes Gamino off to the races, but that one's way too long. It's going to go all the way off the end line, and it'll be a goal kick for the Crusaders. So Ben Gamino with 2 goals, the sophomore, scored 11 last year. He's got 4 on the season now. Let's see. I guess we're going to have a re-kick on the goal kick. Referee spotting something here. Ball is still rolling, I guess, so one thing about it, Maxwell will get another shot at it. St. Lawrence did lose Axel Hukachia, who was one of their top players last year, but really return a boatload of guys. Total of 8 starters returning for St. Lawrence this year. Wester's going to send it along now to Oman. Oman giving chase, and out of the net is Gamino, Mac Gamino, trying to get rid of it, and he does. Collecting it there is Brito. Brito in the middle. Here's Westra, or actually Ogari. Ogari had an open net, didn't realize it. Comes out now to Oman. Oman puts a move on, trying to get around the guy, and tipping out of there is Wynn. And Oman will have the throw-in about 10 yards up the sideline as the Crusaders in a good position here on the offensive attack. Throw-in comes to Vlietstra, and we're going to call an illegal throw-in. Kind of finesse that one, did Andrew Oman, and St. Lawrence now will get possession of the throw-in of their own. Mesa comes out, a long throw-in, trying to find Britton. Vlietstra heads it up, and stepping up there is Venhuizen. Venhuizen with a nice field change. Unfortunately, stepping up there was Mesa to get it. Settle. Trying to find their feet are the Crusaders. Mesa trying to swing at that one, he does. Vlietstra trying to get it, but it bounces right off there to Bargender. Bargender hassled there by Vlietstra. Bargender trying to get around Vlietstra. They're battling 50-50, ball dumped in the middle. Maxwell Vanderwerf coming way out of the net, out to the edge of the box, collects it, and nice clean play there by Maxwell. This job goaltending there by the senior, his 3rd year as a starter in goal for the Crusaders. Would be 4, but he lost most of his sophomore season due to a broken hand injury. Had to play a little bit in the field. Here comes the throw-in for Mesa. Mesa with the throw-in, trying to find Ochoa. He does. Ochoa now off here to Brito. Brito battling there, he and Ochoa. And it's taken away by Abel. Abel finds Oman with the feet. Oman's ball is engaged by Wynn. He puts it out the sideline. Crusaders now with the throw-in again. Vlietstra looking for Oman, and now the Crusaders show. Slings comes through with an overlap.
I know I was watching this all 3 times. Go back about halfway to midfield. Don't worry, Coach, I was watching. Each time I thought he was going to throw it.
All right, Vlietstra getting backed into position a little bit here.
Make runs.
Now they're going to make runs. Vlietra's instead going to drop it back here to Venhuizen. Venhuizen now to Slings, but on the skip he gets through. And got to find the sure touches. Crusaders trying to not playing as simple as what they need to, but fortunately St. Lawrence loses possession. Bargender on the throw-in back the other way. Right at just past half is Vlietstra. Vlietstra finds now to Slings. Slings now to Abel. Abel with it now to Ogari. And wow, a delayed call there. I guess an illegal throw-in. Now St. Lawrence is going to come back on the attack. And with the throw-in here, right in front of us here in the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth is Britton. Britton comes now has it taken away by Slings. Slings on the move. Ochoa coming up behind him. Slings maintaining possession, looking for somewhere to go, trying to find Wester, but it's a turnover. Comes there to Vargas. Vargas up to Ochoa. Ochoa going way wide, and on the run down the right side is Gamino. That's Benicio Gamino. He's scored twice so far tonight. Sophomore drops it back now there to Rivera. Rivera trying to find somewhere to go. He's got some space in the middle. Now trying to find Bargender. Bargender with too big a touch. And trying to clear it as Colker. He can't, but now Gamino looks like he's going to lose it over the far side, but it's going to be tapped out instead by the defender McKean. Throwing down there in the corner. Here comes the left foot across by Bargender, who's come way to the other side. Now there's a big turn and a shot, and a nice save by Vanderwerf off the shot from Ochoa. The ninth shot on goal so far for St. Lawrence Seminary. Vanderwerf records save number 6. Crusaders, Abel tries to feed it there. It's intercepted in the middle by Vargas, but too far, comes to Vanderwerf. Vanderwerf gets it now. Here comes Oman trying to engage. He does. Ochoa has it taken away by Abel. Abel now to Ogari. Ogari trying to go, dribbled too much, taken away, knocked loose by the Hilltoppers. Mesa with a nice defensive play, but Oman retreats. Oman looking now. Here comes Vleetstra on the overlapping run. It's a little bit too big for him there. Comes now out there with it is Wynn, but has it taken away by Cade. Now here, up comes Slings. Slings is in the penalty area. Slings engaged by 2 guys. A nice tackle in there by Mesa as he goes after Slings. Slings is down. Slings is down. Coming through the action there is Venheisen, and he's going to put it out the far sideline as Caleb Slings is down in the offensive penalty area. And we'll get a sub up. Just back into action here in the 53rd minute. Caleb Slings made it off the field under his own power, replaced by sophomore Bailey Skalma in the midfield. Crusaders with the ball on the far side. Ben McKean sending it downfield. And headed up there in the middle by Mesa for St. Lawrence. But still battling there is Skalma. Skalma couldn't quite get it. The ball comes all the way up to Ben Gamino. Ben Gamino engaged there by Abel. Lost it to Abel. Almost tripped from behind, but nothing, he missed him. Now a fight for it coming up to get it is Ogari. Ogari now to Abel. And Abel is taken down, and that could be a card. Oh my goodness. That's got to be a yellow card, but they're going to say, yeah, they are going to stop here. And I'm not quite sure what we're going to do here. There's really a vicious foul in the middle there by St. Lawrence Seminary.
That was the second one on that side.
Would be their 12th. And they're going to give the yellow card instead to the Crusader bench. Crusader bench gets the yellow card in the 54th minute. I'm going to be honest, that was a pretty light one. I've been on the sideline myself. That one, not much there, but the referee is the one who matters. So Coach Steves gets the yellow card on the free kick following the foul. The Crusaders dump it into the mixer. Can't quite get it. Now with it is Neil Venheisen trying to fight Vleetstra. And now Venheisen again with it. And the ball is coming way down the far side. Going to roll and edge just out of bounds. No, Vleetstra, yeah, good. Kyle with the throw-in now, looking to find his guys offensively. Instead, he's going to drop it back here in the middle to Wynn. Wynn back to Kyle, who had a goal, the second goal of the game. Kyle going down the left side, much like he did earlier. That time he's engaged very well by Vleetstra, who knocks it off out of bounds, knocks it off him out of bounds, and they go from there. Bailey Skalma with a nice head flick comes to Abel, right in front of us in the National Insurance Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Pass comes through, coming out of nowhere is Ogari. Ogari trying to battle down in the box with Mesa. Mesa trying to clear, he does, but comes right to Abel, now to Westra. Westra now to Skalma. Skalma can't quite collect it, and with the run it is Vargas. Vargas, who really controls the game well in the center of the field, is double teamed. Now tries to drop back, taken away by Ogari. Ogari with the turn, instead bumps into Ochoa. Now Ogari with the shot, and it goes just wide. We're going to get a call here. And they're going to get a foul called on the Hilltoppers. The 13th infraction whistled on the Hilltoppers. It's going to give the Crusaders a free kick. That free kick's going to be about 35 yards out. And it looks like it's going to be Julius Ogari who's going to tee this one up. St. Lawrence puts a 4-man wall, probably more guys than they need at 35 yards. But they do have 4 guys in the wall. Crusaders with 4 men up, not a lot of depth in the attack, but Ogari's going to take the shot. Oh, and it's parried up and over the top by Gamino for a Crusader corner. Beautiful shot there by Ogari. That's the 5th shot on goal for the Crusaders. 4 saves for Max Gamino, who had to go up high to the upper 90 to get that one. Went off to the corner, now it'll be a corner kick for the Crusaders. And Bailey Skalma, the sophomore, is going to tee up this one. Crusaders in their far front out top. We'll see how hard they want to crash here. Skalma with the kick, comes near post, right in the middle, got a shot for a header, instead it skips through, comes all the way through to Abel. McKean and Abel not communicating well, McKean trying to put it back in. Still a battle on the far side, now here comes the big clear by the Hilltoppers. Colker's going to come up and collect it at the edge of the circle. Now Colker's going to put it on the ground in the middle. Unfortunately, it's a turnover, goes right to Hernandez, but winning it over there is, who is that over there? That's Abel, and it comes off of him. Good hard work off ball there by Jacob Abel to win that one. But St. Lawrence coming back now with it. With it there in the middle is Ochoa. Ochoa with the giveaway. Abel fighting with it over there. Still battling over there. Still battling over there with Ochoa. And now Westra dumps it in the middle to Ogari. Ogari with a little space in the middle. Took a little bit too big a touch, and coming back is Vargas to cause problems with that one. Andrew Ullman's going to defend, and now it comes way back to Neil Benheisen with it. Crusaders looking to find a good outlet. Instead, Benheisen with a big touch, but it goes right to Mesa. And from Mesa, it goes all the way through, and picking it up and cleaning up the loose change in the back is Max Gamino. And he'll have a punt here as we near the start of the 58th minute. We played 90, folks. Hour and a half of action, 3/4 hour each half. Long pump by Gamino is headed down by the Crusaders, now battling with it is Skalma. Skalma up to Vleetstra. Vleetstra with the attacker on the outside. Now he's going to make the cross, but instead kicks it right to Mesa. Crusaders just got to get a little more air under that. Should be an offside, but it's not going to be called. Totally coming from the offside position there was Gamino. Now here comes the pass ahead to Kyle. Kyle going down the left side. He battles with Vleetstra. Kyle maintains possession. He tees up, thinks about the shot. Now took too many touches, and nice job by Bailey Skalma with some good defensive work there. Andrew Ullman coming up to try to win that. But boy, I'll tell you what, that was clearly an offside by Ben Gamino. He was like 8 yards offside, came back to win the ball, but the linesman didn't see it. Or the linesman's flag was up and the center referee didn't see it. Sometimes that's how it goes. Vargas going to the bench. He's going to get a little breather as he's replaced. Mesa with the throw. He's going to look to go long to Kyle. Kyle turns, runs. Nice job, but Neil Benheisen going to collect it. Max Vanderwerf also out from the net. Gives it out to Benheisen. Benheisen's going to put it down the side. Now trying to win it is Bargender. Bargender battling with Skalma. Dumps it in the middle. Ball spinning. Bounces off of Colker. Colker falls down as he tries to clear. Now with it is Bargender. Bargender, no, he's not going to shoot it. Thankfully, falling down on the far side was Gamino, or he would have had a shot one-on-one with Vanderwerf. Instead, Colker up with the counterattack. With it now is Emba. Emba dumps it in the middle to Abel. Abel needs runners. Looking for runners now, dumps it back to Westra. Good patience by the Crusaders. Caleb slings. Dinged a little while ago. Looks like he's back and ready to play as he gets ready to return. Here comes out to Vleetstra. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Hilltoppers. Substitution for the Crusaders. Coming back into action is Slings. He's going to give Jacob Abel a break. Abel doing a nice job in that midfield. Is all over. Jacob with a lot of speed, and he's going to get a little break here to try to catch his breath. Vleetstra to throw in right in front of the Hilltopper bench to our right. Goes down in the corner to Ullman. Ullman battling back there with the defender. Nice left-footed cross. Flicks off down in the middle. Put down to the feet there nicely by Tran. And now Tran getting it out. And here comes the long ball as they look to play long ball. It goes all the way through the defense. And Colker's going to he's going to drop a nice one on the ground to Maxwell Vanderwerf. He's going to put it wide and off to Westra. Westra dumps it out there to McKean. Ben McKean attacking from the back down the left side. Coming up to get it is, actually McKean's going to find Emba. Emba battling over there with Hernandez. Emba with a nice move, gets around him, now gets it back. He's down to the end line, looking for the left foot across, puts it on the ground, intercepted by Tran. Tran now with it, the freshman looking to go outside, trying to find his man over there. The midfield is Rivera, and it goes out of bounds off the sideline. Now back here comes, what do we got here? We're going to get Emba for being offsides. I thought that had gone off the sideline, but I think it stayed in. And offsides on the Crusaders is their second one here as we're into the last half hour of this one. On your new Medical Center scoreboard, St. Lawrence Seminary leading Central Wisconsin Christian 3-1. So Max Gamino, the honorable mention all-conference keeper from last year. He's allowed 1 goal per game. That's where he's at right now so far this year. sends a long goal kick up, comes up to half, skips over to his brother, and his brother Benicio over there trying to get it, and Neil Van Huysen comes from one of his center back positions, gets it there, but doesn't clear it far enough. Rivera with it. Rivera trying to find Gamino. Here comes the cross, coming in the middle. Ball skips, bounces right to the feet of one player in the mirror, Studden. He couldn't get a shot on it. Crusaders try to clear, don't get it far enough. Here's the cross, and that cross is intercepted nicely by Van Orf. Here comes the counter. Caleb Slings releasing. Slings on the release, trying to run down this way. Bargender back into the midfield, trying to come and get him. He's a big fellow. Look out for that. Vargas set to return. Here comes Emba. Emba around there. Mesa coming out to defend. Emba with 4 guys around him, trying to get through. He and Hernandez continuing their night-long battle. Ball is still down there in the corner. Emba now is going to drop it to Slings. Slings being engaged there by Rivera. Gets around 2 guys. Slings going to dump it. Looking for the far post shot. Parried again by Gamino off the nice shot. Coming out of there with it are the Hilltoppers. Crusaders trying to keep it in. It's Andrew Ullman. Ullman with it. He's battling down there with Cow. Cow, he slips it in the middle. Could have been another obstruction call. But instead the ball is going to come there. Another shot on goal, and that time by the Crusaders. And another beautiful save by Max Gamino. He's had 2 of those high ones he's had to parry. Neil Van Huysen coming up to get it in. Here comes Gamino. He's down the middle. He's free. Here comes Coker. Wait for a foul. He doesn't get him. Here comes the ball. Crossover. Right foot shot on the ground. No, just misses wide. Good break there for the Crusaders. Not a shot on goal as it went wide. And substitution, Jacob Abel returns for the Crusaders. Isidro Vargas back in for St. Lawrence Seminary, their outstanding central midfielder, and also Noah Brito, their outside mid. So shot totals unofficially, St. Lawrence with 9 on goal. Crusaders with 6 on goal so far tonight. Corner kick, St. Lawrence with 10. The Crusaders have 4. Westra trying to bend her down the right side. Instead, he's going to kick it almost into our National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. I don't know if Riley's trying to get back at me for something. I don't know that I did anything to him today at school, but nevertheless, he just missed us by about 3 feet. Here comes the throw in by Mesa. Mesa looking to get it down the line. Westra with it on his feet. Now gets it. Abel steps up, trying to battle there. Cowell, who has a goal, he's still battling. Knocks it out of bounds. Last touch by St. Lawrence. Here come the Crusaders. Vargas kicks it out of bounds, and Westra's going to start the throw in. Westra looking for somewhere to go, find Slings. Slings can't quite control it. It's taken away from him by Studden. Studden now off to Vargas. Vargas trying to find Gamino. Gamino does. Goes wide over there on the far side. I believe that's Rivera. Nope, that's not Rivera. Instead, that is Brito on the far side. Can't quite get her. Here comes Gamino. Gamino trying to get around one guy. Trying to fight one guy. He does. Here it comes. End line run. Runs into Van Huysen. Van Huysen with a nice, solid defensive play. Knocks it out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick. The 11th so far for St. Lawrence Seminary by my count. Not sure what the official guy has next door to me. But we'll see once if we can always iron that out later on. So another left-footed in-swinger coming from, I believe on the far side, that's Isidro Vargas. Here it comes near post. Van Orf comes out, parries it very well. Now looking to clear. Ball's loose in the box, but Westra, actually McKean in a nice spot to get that. Try to clear it, sent back in by the back. Over there was Wynn. Wynn dumps it back in, and Van Huysen clears up the loose change. It's cleared into the Crusader bench. It'll be a St. Lawrence throw-in in the 65th minute. Throw-in coming there from Mesa. Mesa trying to find his guy in there who was making the run, Studden. And ball rolls all the way to Van Orf in the box. Maxwell with the long throw. It's going to come up to Ullman. Ullman's in the clear. He has space. Ullman with about 10 or 15 yards of space to go. And I guess it went out of bounds. The lines person's right there, so I'm not going to argue. Doesn't do any good if I do. Crusaders now with the interception. Bailey Stallman with the carry. Comes now to Ullman. Ullman looking to make a move. Now engages there with Vargas. Vargas knocks it loose. It'll be Crusader ball. Ullman with the throw right at half. Ullman's going to throw it into Westra. Westra kind of fumbles it, but he's still in good shape. Left foot across in the middle, finds Slings. Slings with room to run. On the field change. Now goes all the wide to Emba. Emba going for it down in the corner, but Max Gamino coming out of the cage to gather that one. Not quite wide enough, but a nice 3-pass field change by the Crusaders. Here comes a long throw to Gamino. And Benicio Gamino battling back there with Coker. Coker's had a strong second half. They've really shut him down a little bit. Logan puts it out the sideline, and now St. Lawrence with the throw-in. Looking in the side, comes down in the middle, and they had a man running free. Down the center was Arian Studden, the senior, but Bannerworth able to intercept that pass. Ochoa with it now for the Hilltoppers, battling with Caleb Slings as the umbrellas come up again. Another spot of rain, and it didn't start with a sprinkle. This time it just went straight to pouring. Connor Pedron set to come in for the Crusaders, the senior reserve forward, going to try to bring a little energy into action. Here come the Hilltoppers on the attack. Neil Benheisen with the ball. Hassled there by Studden. Still battling with Studden. Benheisen doing a good job now. Puts it out the side trying to find McKean. McKean battling over there. Nice job by Ben. Puts it up the side to Ben Emba. Emba drops it back. Now gets it back on a give and go. Ben Emba trying to play two-man game over there with the left side midfielder. I believe that's Caleb Slings. But the ball went out of bounds. So St. Lawrence with it. Now it's Tran. Tran over to the center back. Mesa trying to get it up to Jacob Cow, but too much moisture on the ground for that one. Goes out of bounds just past the Crusader bench. Ullman's going to come out and Pedron in to play the right forward spot here in the 67th minute on your National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast. I'm sorry, your New Medical Center scoreboard. We'll get our sponsors right by maybe the third or fourth game this year. Long throw in comes to Pedron. He can't control it. Goes out of bounds and right at the mid-stripe. It will be a St. Lawrence throw-in. Mesa comes up, the center back. He's going to throw it in, trying to find Studden. He does. Studden engaged there by Skolma. Now coming up from the back with it is Ochoa. Emmy Ochoa trying to battle through, loses it. Nice shot by Bailey. Skolma to get it. And here comes Slings. Slings on the run with Ochoa. Can't quite thread the needle to the far side, but not a good clear there by St. Lawrence. Crusaders maintain possession. Here's Slings. He gets it from McKean. Going down the left side. Intercepted over there and knocked back by Brito. Brito back to the defender. Now they're looking to run Gamino up top again. Gamino battling over there with Colker, who made a nice slide. Got control. Now he's going to put it up the left side. Left side tried to find Slings but couldn't. Ball goes out of bounds. Substitutions. Bargander back in for St. Lawrence. He's going to replace Cow. And Cade Vlietzer coming back in to play in the back, and coming limping off the field is going to be, somewhat slowly, is going to be Logan Colker. Colker's had a busy night racing around there with Benicio Gamino. St. Lawrence with the throw, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it is going to be a throw-in. Here comes the quick throw. Gamino trying to get it from Vargas to Gamino, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick. Corner kick number 12 by my account. But St. Lawrence really hasn't threatened on any of those corners. I'm sure that'll be a point of emphasis in practice. And we got a foul on the corner. Foul on the Hilltoppers. Their 14th foul. Crusaders have had 7 so far. Studden was the one who got a little bit too aggressive there. Long pass comes through. Flicked up there by Pedron. The defender passes it back to Max Gamino in the net. Now Pedron battling over there with Hernandez. Pedron gets possession, but it went out of bounds, and it's going to be a St. Lawrence throw-in. Over there on the far side, Jovan Hernandez, the senior defender, set to make the throw-in. St. Lawrence's center backs have been tough tonight. Hui Tron, just a freshman, playing in the back in the middle there with David Mesa, Jr. He's an all-conference quality performer right there, that's for sure.
Let's go at both, if we're going to be picky.
Pass comes there, headed out of there by Westra. It's going to go out the sideline, and it'll be a St. Lawrence throw-in. Throw-in comes in there in the middle to Vargas. Vargas has the ball knocked loose from behind. Bargander tries to get it. Instead it goes out the sideline, and a battle over there. And it's going to be a St. Lawrence throw at the half line on the far side. Hernandez to throw, looking down the line, trying to find Gamino. The ball is headed, and now comes back in the middle with it is Ochoa. Ochoa trying to find his forward, running up here is Studden. Here comes Emba on the right side now. Been able to play some left forward, now playing right forward. Now feeds in the middle to Skolma. Skolma with it, has some space, going to feed it off to Slings. Slings now going to try to set the attack. Crusaders need to get some runs as they play off of that. Here comes Julius Agari. He's going to feed it in, looking for Slings, and the ball is going to roll all the way up to Max Gamino in net. Looked like a good opportunity there in the 71st minute for the Crusaders. Just couldn't quite get it. I think maybe Julius Agari should have just pulled the trigger. So Riley Wester now back at center back, joining Neil Benheisen to play the tandem back there. Falling down there is Bargender. Here comes Wheatstra. Wheatstra trying to pass, instead goes right to Ochoa. Tried to pass through him instead of around him, and way offside there is Max Camino. The fourth offside so far tonight for St. Lawrence Seminary. Hilltoppers lead the Crusaders 3-1. Neither team has scored in this half. Ben Gamino in the 21st minute, Jacob Cow in the 24th minute for St. Lawrence gave them an early 2-0 lead. Caleb Slings have that with a free kick in the 30th minute, and then Ben Gamino less than a minute later restored the 2-goal cushion, made it 3-1 St. Lawrence in the 31st minute. Since then, no scoring. Foul on St. Lawrence is going to give the Crusaders a free kick here, about on the edge of the mid-circle. So that's about 50 yards away. Riley Wester's going to serve it up, lofts one into the box. Up high in there with a flick is Julius Agari, but it's going to go off the end line. Actually, that was Ben Imba. Imba with the flick went off the end line out of bounds. Would be a St. Lawrence goal kick. So in the final 20 here, Crusaders want to not waste too much time and try to get that draw within one goal. Sometimes that 2-goal lead can be dangerous because you get one, and if you get the momentum and your mojo going, you can get that second one. Riley Wester with it's going to flick it up to Abel. Abel with some space, being accosted from behind by Vargas. Ochoa and Vargas trying to play, and looks like we're going to bring a foul back. No, they're not. Clearing out is Mesa. Mesa up to Bargender. Bargender, nice job by Neil Benheisen, but here coming on the overlapping lane is Studden. Studden now running into Westra. He's running into two Crusaders. And now coming up there is, from the far side, is Westra. Bargender now in the middle, looking for an option. Good recovery for the Crusader defense. Cade Wheatstra, the sophomore in his first varsity experience here, playing in the back, has done a good job these first few matches. He's battling with Studden. Studden tries to put it on the ground, but it's right to Vanderwerf. Was not intended to be a shot, so we're not going to give him one. Up here it comes to Slings. Slings running there into Ochoa, now trying to find Pedron. Instead, it's intercepted by the defender, Hernandez. Played back in the middle to Ochoa, and coming up nicely there is who's done a nice job, is Bailey Skolma. Skolma now winning the ball from Ochoa in the middle. With it now is Slings. Slings looking to go down in the corner. Finds Pedron, but the ball is deflected into the middle before Ogari could collect. Comes way out now to McKean. Now Westra steps up. He gets it. Back to Slings again. Slings with space, now engaged on the far side there by that is Rivera. Ogari now to Abel. Abel with it on the run. Going to let fly a 25-yarder and score it. Jacob Abel in the 74th minute had some space and drills it in from 25 yards out. It was a rocket that Max Camino didn't have a chance on. And the Crusaders have drawn within 3-2 on your new Medical Center scoreboard. An unassisted goal at 73-25 by Jacob Abel. The sophomore makes it a 1-goal game, and the Crusaders have life. Nearing down to the last quarter hour, but it is now a 3-2 game. Crusaders have to fight hard here to not lose this momentum in this first couple minutes. With it here is Studden. Studden gets around Vleetstra, now dumps it in the middle, and stepping in nicely is Bailey Skolma. Ball rolling down toward the corner of the box. Looks like Maxwell's going to knock that one out the side. Couldn't see because all those Crusader bench players standing in our way. So we'll make it up. You won't know. It's radio. And here comes Studden with the throw-in. Gets it up there to Gamino. Gamino with the ball on the dribble. Now gets it off there to Vargas. Vargas now drops it back, taken away by Julius Ogari. Ogari now looking for what to do. Not real decisive with it. And we're going to get a foul there on Vargas as he kind of hog-tied Jacob Abel. No, they're going to call it the other way. And the shot is ripped and saved by Vanderwerf. The shot is the 10th for St. Lawrence. The Crusaders have limited the Hilltoppers to just 2 shots this half. Nice save there by Vanderwerf, and I'm not quite sure that foul went the exact opposite way the referee pointed. Sometimes you can get your colors mixed up, and yeah, it is what it is. We go on to the next play. Ball went out of bounds. Now St. Lawrence set to sub again. Coming in is Eugene Tinoco. Sunoco's going to come in, and that's going to be Benicio Gamino, who scored a couple of goals tonight. He's going to come off. He's gassed. He's been battling pretty hard over there. Connor Pedron comes off as Andrew Oman returns for the Crusaders. Into the last quarter hour here in the 76th minute. Our score on the New Medical Center scoreboard is St. Lawrence Seminary 3, Central Wisconsin Christian 2, as Jacob Abel a few minutes ago pulled the Crusaders within 1 goal. There is no overtime. The game is 90 minutes in the regular season. If it's tied, it's tied. As CWC has found out this year, they've played 3 ties in their 3 matches. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to lie. I'm sure Coach Steves and the coaching staff, they'd take tie number 4 if they can pick up that equalizer in the final 15 here. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side. No, it's still inbounds, way down there deep in the corner. Ben Emba battling. Here's the ball comes loose, trying to clear it. Are the Hilltoppers? And they do. Clear comes up over there to Rivera. Rivera coming down the middle, feeds it off there to Studden. Studden going wide to Rivera. Actually, that's Cow over there playing the right forward, who scored a goal in the first half. He's got some wheels. There's a scrum down there on the far side, and the ball is loose and knocked out of bounds. Good defensive play by Ben McKean. Got down and dirty with the slide tackle, knocked the ball out of bounds. Throw incoming, they're trying to get it to Vargas, who's being shadowed by Jacob Abel. There's good speed there, on good speed. He gets by, now Ogari comes in to help. Ball's still loose, Bargner with the shot, right at Vanderwerf, and almost in, and now they're going to say it is in. Now they're going to say it is in. It's 76-31. Maxwell not happy with that call, but they're saying that Grant Bargender scores.
Hey, sir! Hey!
Grant Bargender is going to get credit for the goal. It's 76-31, and St. Lawrence makes it 4-2.
But if I'm right here, I cannot see 20 yards the line if it's that close.
Little discussion going on right here. And the linesman, Coach Steven, is saying that the linesman was not necessarily in position.
One more question.
But here we go. Here we go with inside the quarter hour. And St. Lawrence resumes their 4-2 lead on kind of an unfortunate ball there. Got kind of through the hands of Vanderwerf. And here come down the outside, Oman, a little bit too much touch. Now here's Vleetstra. Vleetstra's going to go around his guy, dump it out there, trying to find Skalma on the overlapping run. He couldn't do it. Van Eisen engaging Bargender. Ball is bounced off the defender. Cade Vleetstra trying to get it, turns it down the sideline. Can't quite get his hips around it up. There's no way the throw is that far up, but that's what they're going to go with anyway. Wester cleaning up the loose change, comes now to Vleetstra. Vleetstra looking for Oman. Oman battling over here, knocks it loose. Now Andrew regaining his feet. He's battling hard with the defender Wynn, and it's going to be a Crusader free kick. Foul on the Hilltoppers. Crusaders will have a free kick here as we're in the 78th minute. Our score on the New Medical Center scoreboard, St. Lawrence Seminary 4, Central Wisconsin Christian 2. Neil Van Eisen set to serve. St. Lawrence dropping 10 men back in the box. Neil with a good bending ball, flicks all the way to the far side, and they're trying to clear it out, and it comes now to McKean. McKean's going to look to dump it back in. He does. He does. Here come the Crusaders. Where's the pursuit now? It's coming as Mesa tries to turn it. It gets turned over top, coming down to the sideline, and right in front of our National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth, Cade Vleetstra is going to bring it back into play. He's going to drop it back to Westra. Westra feeding it now to Van Eisen, and we got trouble here maybe as Vargas steps up. Comes now to Gamino. Gamino looking long, looking for somewhere to go. Here comes Van Eisen, going to try to clean up the mess. He doesn't. Here comes the overlapping run. It's Cow, but Maxwell Vanderwerf collects the long ball in the 79th minute. Throw comes out here to Slings. Slings trying to find Emba. Now back to Slings. Could have been a handball, instead we're going to play on. Oman with it. He drops it back to Westra. Westra's going to feed down to Emba. Ball bounces, trying to collect it. With it is Mesa. Mesa feeds it now off to his other back. Over on this side, that is Tran. Tran now gets it off there to Wynn. Wynn trying to find Bargender. He does. Westra steps up to engage there. Now finds Oman. Oman in the middle with the dribble. Still with the dribble. Going to let go a long shot. His shot is going to go just wide. Not a bad idea from Andrew Oman. Maybe you like to see that ball down on the ground where it can skip and cause some grass problems. Nearing the final 10 minutes of action on your New Medical Center scoreboard, it is St. Lawrence Seminary 4, Central Wisconsin Christian 2. Max Gamino with the goal kick. Bailey Skalma right inside the center circle gets the head ball. Bounces over, and Ochoa is going to try to dump it down the corner. On the run is Cow as he battles over there with McKean. Ball went out of bounds, and it's going to be... Not quite sure what's going on. Looks like we have a foul called on McKean over there. 10th foul for the Crusaders. And trying to figure out what's going on over there. But I think they got it right. I believe it was a foul.
I don't know how to do that.
All right. Here we go. With it is Skalma. Skalma over there with it is Ochoa, and that's going to go off the end line and out of bounds. So actually it comes to Vanderwerf. Vanderwerf collects, throws it all the way up to Slings. Over half field on the throw by Maxwell. Slings with it on the run. Goes around one defender. Now cuts inside, beats another. Now leaves it off to Oman. Oman can't quite get it. Abel's going to fight there. With it is Vargas now for St. Lawrence. Vargas goes wide, and he gets it out there to Rivera. Rivera looking to Gamino, and the ball is going to be knocked loose and out of bounds there by Andrew Oman. But I'm not quite sure, but they're pointing Crusaders' way. We're not going to argue. Gamino comes out of the scrum with it for St. Lawrence. Trying to feed it back to Ogari, can't. Now within the middle is Abel, and Abel is literally manhandled. It's a three-point takedown by Vargas, and it will be Crusader ball, and to top it all off, St. Lawrence kicks the ball about 20 yards away.
You gave me the card on 2. That's 3.
With the ball now, it'll be Neil Venhuizen to put it into play. Venhuizen just past the half line, is going to loft one into the middle of traffic. Bargender heads it out of there. Now here comes Abel. Abel trying to battle. And the ball pops loose. Here comes Gamino. Gamino on the dribble, engaged by Westra. Westra now with it. And we're going to get another foul on St. Lawrence. That's 19 fouls on the Hilltoppers and down in the middle of the field. But we did just have a foul. And so Lee Start's going to be inside the half circle. The circle at half. Neil Venhuizen is going to come up to serve this in. Crusaders had the lead to 3-2. But 3 minutes and 6 seconds after Jacob Abel's rocket made it 3-2. Grant Bargender had a goal that kind of went through the hands of Maxwell Vanderwerf and sneaked in. Here's a long ball by Venhuizen, comes all the way down to Gamino, and Max Gamino in goal able to collect that one, and he's going to punt it back the other way. Looking for his brother, Benicio, up front, and but Connor Pedron comes up to win that ball. He's going to trying to find in the corner to Julius Ogari, and he can't do that. Crusaders instead going to keep it in, though. Nice job by Venhuizen. Abel with it, gets it out now to Ogari. Ogari coming into the box. Ball knocks loose. Andrew Ullman fighting with that. Still ping-ponging its way around there. St. Lawrence tries to put it wide to get it out there on the far side to Rivera. Rivera trying to find something to do with it, but it's taken away from him by Slings. Slings foiled. Now sending it in is Pedron. That ball is going to go just a little bit too deep, and it'll be a goal kick for St. Lawrence Seminary. Actually, it didn't go all the way out, and Gamino just stood there. And finally, Ben Emba had to go and run on top of that one. Long punt coming to Gamino, comes right at half field. Cade Bleakstra trying to head that and gets past him. Now Riley Westra retreats, got some pressure, but a beautiful turn. Bounces, trying to get the second ball of the Crusaders, and they do. Ogari with it. Holds, now looking to find Emba. Emba going one-on-one in the box, can't get it. It comes now to Ullman. Ullman trying to find space. He's going to pull, and his shot from the 18 is going to go just wide. It was collected by Gamino. And Ogari's going to do a good job of pressuring there. Looks like Vargas is okay. Like I said, just a little cramping here. We're in the 84th minute. Vargas looking to come back in. It will be, we're going to stop the clock.